Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video. On today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the map Floating Islands. Floating Islands is simply a map where you're stuck on an island and there are many other islands around you, and they all have these awesome massive trees, and all you've got to do is make it around and survive. Whilst on the map you'll notice that I have these sort of big long bits here. That's because I've been living on the island for a little bit. I basically wanted to make sure I understood what the map was about, and also I wanted to make it more accessible because I thought it'd be a bit boring if I just showed you one island that I was stuck on. Interesting fact, Floating Islands was originally going to be the map for my running series Empire, which brings me to a related note before I start the review. Empire is going to be cancelled as a series. I'm not going to remove the videos that are on it, but I feel that it is time to get rid of Empire. I'm going to be replacing it with a new survival series, because I feel that I really would love to have a survival series on my channel, but I don't feel that Empire was really up to it. I've been looking at the videos and I just don't feel like you would be impressed by them. I don't think they're really up to standards that I want to be showing on my channel. So I'm going to be cancelling Empire as a series and starting new with a brand new map, which I will start, and well, from then I'll now start with the review. So as I say, here I am on Floating Islands number 1. You start off with this little sort of house, but I've put in the door and all that. Pretty much just this. You get a couple of things to start with, and some signs which I stole. And the simple idea is it's a survival map. I love survival maps, that's why I'm trying to do one. It's really a difficult map, this one. Luckily I chose the easier version, so there are two options when you start, so you may want to consider. The first option is the one I chose, where if you fall off, you won't die, there's water. The second option is it's the void. You'll fall to your death. Considering I keep falling off, I thought it made sense for me to choose the water-based one. So you make your way around the map, and as I say, I've put down these by myself because it is really hard to make it about, and it would be really hard for me to show off the map without it. And you know, each map has its own little advantages and disadvantages. There are still little things like tiny little chests hidden around, you know. There are lots and lots of hostile mobs on this, so I put it on peaceful simply for the review, because I do not want to be cornered on this one. And there are very little animals, so, you know, you starve to death quite a lot. See, there's just a sheep, can't eat him. It is a really interesting map. You've got these massive trees up here, so you really have to conserve what you're going to do, because there's lots and lots of wood, but, to be honest, getting to the stone is not so easy. So you now join me at the bottom of the hole. As you can see, there are all these islands. I know they're a bit hard to see. I have my render distance on tiny, keeps the video nice and smooth. As you can see, it's a really big drop. Really annoying after a while because you have to keep climbing up and climbing up. So I'll join you back and we're back at the top. I've just made it back up. Took a long time. Fortunately I have a lot of wood from all these massive trees. As I say, these trees are basically the sort of lifeblood of this map. If you don't have enough wood, you're not going to live, because frankly there's not much else to do. There is a lot of stone, but once you try and find things like coal and iron, as you can see, the islands aren't that deep, which means it's quite easy to dig straight to the bottom and you'll fall without having anything. And as you saw in my chests, so I'll go back to now, really what you get is very little. As I say, there are lots of chests scattered around on the islands, but you have to find them in the first place. And as you can see, this is my entire collection of stuff, because it is quite easy to die. Not very much. And as I say, coal is quite rare too, so yeah. I'm going to actually roast those pork chops before I do the iron, because the pork chops are more important. I know that sounds weird, but on this map, they seriously are. You make your way around the map, and as I say, it is really far between the islands. So you need a lot of wood. Fortunately, the massive trees still help. But if you run out of trees, simply go to another island. There are lots of trees, nothing to worry about. All of the islands are relatively the same. You know, you really have to dig in to find the interesting stuff that really separates island from island. When you find one with a pig on it, that's the one you're going to stay on for a while, because you really need that pig. As I say, there are very little mobs on this. That's probably my only complaint. And because of that, you know, really makes survival hard. You're not going to play this on hard, because you will die pretty much every 5 minutes. Just simply because you will just keep dying and starving. You can't regenerate your health. There are lots of hostile mobs in comparison. It isn't an easy map to live on. But if that's what you're looking for, this is a really interesting map for that. And you can see why I never decided decided that I was going to make this home of Empire. This is one of the only little sort of mining areas. You've got a little collapse mine here. I was quite surprised when I saw this. And this is where I found one of my chests. And as you can see, there's diamonds, but I don't have an iron pickaxe. Not very big, but it's an island. That's the problem. Tiny little things. Even the mine is small. But it's interesting still. You really have to work to get what you want. If you're looking for a challenging map, I can't suggest anything better than this at the moment. I think it's perfect, simply because it's small but challenging. You won't get bored easily on this one. See, there's more diamond there? Really, this is the perfect map for anyone who is the Bear Grylls of Minecraft. Can't say much more than that. That's all I keep repeating, is that it's perfect for difficult players. I love it, and I think you would too. Anyways, I'll stop the video here just to stop me going on and on and on. Thanks for watching this video on Floating Islands. If you want to go and check it out, I really recommend it. And as I say, just as a quick reminder, Empire is now stopped as a series. I'll be replacing it with a new series which will be out shortly, I'm sure, and that will be much more interesting, I really hope. Thanks for watching.